Hi students, very good morning to all. All are fine. I hope you are fine. Last video what we discussed about fiber to fabric. Yeah, this is the topic of the lesson. That lesson we discussed about fiber and fabric. Yes, what is fiber? The thin strands of thread are called fiber. Yeah, the fibers are twisted together and to form yarn. Yarns are weaving or knitted to form fabrics. Fabrics are stitched to make a cloth. Yes, friend, what is weaving? Weaving involves making fabric by using two or more threads. Yes, weaving is involved using a machine called loom. Then knitting. Knitting involves making fabric by forming a series of connected loops of yarn by using knitting needles. Yeah, are you clear, students? We are going to discuss about types of fibers. Do you know, students, what are the types of fibers? Do you know? Listen, what are the types of fibers? Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. What are natural fibers? Fibers that are obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers. What are natural fibers? Fibers that are obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers. What are the example of plant fiber? Cotton, coir, jute and flax. Yeah. What are the example of animal fiber? Wool and silk. Then synthetic fibers. Fibers that are made by man from chemical substances are called synthetic fibers. Fibers that are made by man from chemical substances are called synthetic fiber. What are the example of synthetic fiber? Polyester, nylon and acrylic. Okay, once again listen. What are natural fibers? Fibers obtained from plants and animals are called natural fiber. What are synthetic fiber? Fiber that are made by man from chemical substances are called synthetic fibers. Yeah. Once you listen, what are the examples of plant fibers? What are the examples? Cotton, jute, coir, silk, cotton, gum, plaits, and denim. These are some of the examples of plant fibers. Okay, from here you see the denim is used to make jeans. Okay, this fabric is made from cotton. Okay, then animal fibers. What are the examples of animal fibers? Wool and silk. Yes, wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep, goat, rabbit, yak and camel. Yes, for getting wool sheep is sheep to get wool fibers. Then silk. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworm. Okay, and the rearing of silkworm is called sericulture. Yeah, are you clear? Then next, what are the examples of synthetic fibers? Rayon or artificial silk, polyester, nylon and acrylic. Yes, these are the some of the examples of synthetic fibers, types of synthetic fibers. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about cotton. Okay. You would like to wear cotton cloth during summer season. Why cotton? Absorb water. Yes, this is a cotton plant. Okay, it under the category of shrubs. Black soil is suitable for cotton plant. The soil is suitable for cotton plant. Black soil, and this cotton plant needs moderate rainfall. Okay, this cotton is very soft. Okay, most of the textile so using this cotton for making fabrics. Okay, in India, okay, khadi handwoven cloth is made from cotton. Okay, in India the khadi cloth is made from cotton. In Singlism, the cotton plant is under the category of shrubs. Okay, black soil is suitable for cotton plant. Then cotton plant need moderate rainfall also. The cotton is very soft. Most of the textiles are using this cotton for making fabrics. Okay, like sari, chudidar. Okay, a lot of the shirt. Okay, a lot of dresses. You see, and in India, khadi, the handwoven cloth is made from cotton. Next, what are the steps involved in the production of cotton? Okay, what are the steps involved in the production of cotton? First, you see, the cotton plant has a small green fruit called the cotton ball. Okay, the cotton plant has a small green fruit are called as cotton ball. The cotton ball has seed inside which are surrounded by cotton fiber. Okay, the cotton ball inside have seed. The seed is surrounded by cotton fibers. When the cotton ball mature, it is splits open, exposing the raw cotton fibers. Okay, when the cotton plant mature, it splits open and explodes in the raw cotton fibers. The heat of the sun dries the fibers. Okay, after time, right, the crop is harvested. The crop is this is step one. Okay, then step two. Once the cotton is harvested, it is sent to the ginning machine. Okay, for what process? Separation of fibers and seed. Okay, what is called ginning? Ginning is the process of separating cotton fibers from seed. Okay, the process of separating cotton fiber from seed is called ginning. Okay, once the cotton plant is harvested, it is sent into the ginning machine for separation of cotton fibers and seed. Okay, this machine needs strong air and current for this process. Okay, then next, the fibers are cleaned and made into a long thread-like strand. Okay, then what? Next step what? The fibers are cleaned and made into a long thread-like strand. Then the fibers are spun using a spinning machines and to form cotton yarn. Okay, what is next? The fibers are spun using a spinning machine and to form a cotton yarn. The process of making cotton yarn from fiber is spinning. Okay, the process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. What is called spinning? The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. Okay, yarn is then woven or knitted to form fabrics. Okay, yarn is then weaving or knitted to form as cotton fabrics. Okay, the fabric is stitched to form cloth like chudidar, the shirt, yes, kurta, yes, there are types of dresses. Then next you see Eli Whitney. Okay, he is a scientist. Okay, he discovered dash machine, Ginning machine. Who discovered Ginning machine? Who discovered Eli Whitney? Okay, then next jute. Next what? Jute. Okay, jute is a fiber obtained from the bark of jute plant. Okay, jute fiber is obtained from dash of jute plant bark. Okay, the stem of jute plant has a thick bark that has fiber inside it. Okay, the stem of the jute plant have thick bark and the bark inside have fibers. These fibers are naturally glued together by a sticky substance. Naturally, the fibers are glued, it attached to one to another. Okay, glued to one to another. Okay, the loamy soil is suitable for jute plant. The dye soil is suitable for jute plant. Loamy soil. Loamy means a mixture of sand, silt and clay. Okay, it grows well in these jute plants need more rainfall. Okay, almost 80% of the jute we get from Bangladesh. Okay, India, China, Nepal and Thailand are the other main producer of jute. Okay, the jute plant grow up to 6 to 10 feet in height. 10 feet in height. So jute plants are bundles of jute plants are dipped in water. Okay, what is the first one? Bundles after harvesting, the bundles of jute plants are dipped in water. For what purpose? The water rots away the stem and dissolve the sticky substance, separating the fibers. Okay, the water rot away the stem and dissolve the sticky substances, separating the fibers. Why the jute plants are dipped into water? For removing dissolving sticky substance, separation of fibers. Then the process of rotting the stem to remove the sticky substance separating fiber is called retting. What is called retting? The process of rotting the fibers. Okay, rotting the stem to remove the sticky substances and separate the fiber is called retting. Okay, then what are the uses of jute? Okay, what are the products? Okay, what are the products? Okay, what are the jute fibers used to make jute bags, chappals, doormat and some craft items like flower basket, and also used for production of ropes, and also used for stocking bags. Okay, and these bags also used for fruits, plant saplings. Okay, these are the so the jute fibers are used to make a jute bag, chapel, is doormat, and craft items, ropes, and the stock bags. Okay, these bags are used for plant saplings. Okay, these are the uses of jute fibers. Then coir. The next what? Coir. Coir is the fiber obtained from the outer covering of the coconut. Okay, coir is a fiber obtained from dash of the coconut, outer covering of the coconut. Okay, usually coconut left in water for a few months for separation of fibers. Okay, after that the coconuts are left in water for a few months. What purpose? For separation of fibers. Okay, the husk is then separated from the nut and beaten with wooden mallet. Okay, beaten with wooden mallet for what? Separation of fibers. Okay, the fiber is then separated after spinning. Okay, and add some dye and to make rope or any other weaving products. Okay, listen, what are the uses of coir fiber? Coir fiber. Coir is used to make several household products such as ropes, floor coverings, and also stuffing in mattresses, pillows, and used for planting, and used for making pot, and used for making brushes. Okay, these are the some of the examples uses of coir fibers. Okay, then next silk cotton. Next what? Silk cotton. The fruit of the kabak tree contain fibers that are light and fluffy. Like, okay, the fruit of kabak tree contain fibers that are light and fluffy. When the fruit ripens, it bursts open, releasing the fibers. Okay, the silk cottons are very soft fibers. Okay, the silk cotton is used for stuffing pillows and mattresses. The next hemp. Next what? Hemp. Hemp fibers are obtained from the stem of the hemp plant. Okay, hemp fibers are obtained from the stem of the hemp plant. Hemp fibers are used in the production of ropes, carpets, net, cloth, and papers. Okay, the hemp fibers are used in the used for the production of what are the cloth, papers, net, and ropes. Then is flax. Fibers obtained from the stem of the flax plant. Okay, fibers obtained from the stem of the flax plant want to make a fabric called linen. Okay, flax fibers also used in the production of ropes and papers. Okay, the flax plant also used in the production of ropes and paper. Are you clear, students? Once is what this is study portions. Okay, short answer type questions. Okay, in your book, the page number 15, I have the questions. Okay, second question. What are synthetic fibers? Give to example. Okay, in the page number 53 have the answer. Page number 53. Fibers that are made by man from chemical substances are called synthetic fibers. Example, nylon and rayon. Next, third question. What is ginning? What is ginning? Okay, the answer is page number 55. Okay, the process of separating the fiber from its seed is called ginning. Okay, the process of separating cotton from fiber from its seed is called ginning. Okay, then next, describe the process of retting. Describe the process of retting. What is the answer? Bundles of jute fibers. Yes, page number answer is page number 56. Okay, 56, the second para. Okay, bundles of jute plants are dipped in water. The water rots away the stem and dissolve the sticky substances, separating the fibers. This process of rotting the stem to remove the sticky substances and separate the fiber is called retting. Then last question. Name any three products made from jute fibers. Okay, page number 56. Answer page number 56. Any three products you write. Okay. Basket, ropes, and mats are three products made from jute fibers. Not these three. Okay, other like slippers, hats, mat, socks. These are the products made from joules. Okay, students, are you clear? Thank you.